Hi,
Hi,
everybody.
everybody. Woohoo! Yay!
Hello.
Woot, woot. I know. It seems to me like we haven't been here for like a month. I don't know why. It just feels
Like
like
another
it, doesn't
time
it?
jump.
It
Yeah.
does to me, that's for sure. I just missed one week and I feel that way.
That's true. That's true.
It does. It
And,
does feel like it.
Uh-huh.
It does feel like it. And I had sort of taken part of the week off because I started classes yesterday. And so I just decided I would do something like that. But so it just really feels like, wow, it's almost the end of September. And where did the time go? So there you go. All over again. Anyway, welcome to my lovely, lovely crew here. We have beautiful Teri Renner from Holding Your Space and the beautiful Diana, oil painter, and the beautiful Kelly, mother of the groom, and officiant from Cali Healer, all with us tonight. So welcome, everybody. It's nice to be here.
Yes,
And Allie, the beautiful
And
Allie.
Alice.
This gorgeous
Oh,
Allie.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
They asked me
This will be this is my last. This will be my last show before I'm 69. At least the last dream show. Yes.
Wow.
Birthday on Sunday. It's your birthday week.
Yeah.
It is. Kelly sent me all kinds of things, including stuff I got today or yesterday. Beautiful stuff from India too. So thank you so much. What a sweetheart you are.
Oh,
and of course,
sweet.
I had gotten some beautiful cards from Teri before she went to England. She sent Diana and I guess she sent everybody those cards from the art museum. So yeah. And we like to help. We like to send each other lots of stuff. So it's always wonderful. Yes, those tarot cards. Yes.
And Teri, you have a package too. I don't know if it's arrived yet, but
thank you. That's so kind. I haven't gotten it. But I'll be on the lookout. I just got Diana sent me some salve today. And I just this is the group that just keeps on giving, you guys. Everybody here.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
It's been amazing.
Yeah.
I had three packages delivered yesterday, and I'm opening this package that doesn't have any return address on it. And I'm going, what the hell did I order this time? And I'm pulling all these beautiful little things out of there, right? I got a little Buddha, which I actually was looking for, and a nice box of tea with a great Buddha.
She gone.
Right?
Is this Shiva? Do you know, is this Shiva? The one with all the hands?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Or it's
Vishnu or Shiva, maybe. I don't know. It's a cool one. I don't have this one and I love it. So
right.
Or Lakshmi or
Lakshmi. Okay.
Yeah.
I think
wonderful. That's awesome.
Anyways, it's like, oh my God, this is from Cali. She went to India. It wasn't me.
Well, and and I'm sorry I waited so long, you guys, but I didn't want to send it to you when I had.
No, you've been sick. No. You've been sick.
It arrived at the moment we all needed the surprise.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yes. So, okay. So I want to say hi and recognize that a lot of people are here. We have 36 people that have come in. Make sure you put in your dreams, your visions, your ghost stories, whatever it is you have. I have Jen Bowles, who sent me her vision that she had earlier in the week. And Anya's here. And I hope you're feeling better today, Anya. She had COVID, unfortunately. And we have Annie Bear here, Froxy Roxy. And we have, I was going to say Cali Healer's here. All right. Sally's here. Diane G is here. Sally, I see you have one part of your dream and you're having a problem. Oh, no, you got it up. You got it fixed. Okay, that's fine. Charlie C, Sage of Fire is here. And Vicky and Paula Rovita and Barbara Nesper. Wonderful to have all you folks here. Thank you so much. Ginny, Marby, Lori, and Connie Epley is here. And Jen Bowles said, this is fabulous news. She's using the castor oil on her psoriasis and it's healing well.
Yes.
So
Yep,
that's
yep.
really good to know. I love that.
Yep.
Oh, and Leah, it's Lakshmi. Okay. Thanks, Leah. I figured somebody. She's flanked by 2 white elephants. Okay. And we have Mary. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, Rossi says it's Lord Vishu.
They're both,
Vishnu.
they both do the same. So is the face more masculine looking or feminine looking?
I think it's masculine, isn't it?
This one is more masculine, I think. Yes.
Yes,
I think so.
It's Lord Vishnu.
And he goes like this with his hands, or like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
As above, so below.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't have this one, and now I do, and I'm excited. So thank you. Mary's here, and April's here, and Landon, the groom, is here, and Anna, the bride. It's lovely to see you. Rossi. Yes, I'm going to send you your mom. You're getting married on my birthday, so I'll never forget that. So there you go.
Happy birthday. It's all about you, Allie.
That's all it is. That's right. That's why they did it. See?
Yep, exactly.
Jules.
Sally.
Bora Bora's here. Who else is here? Carolyn and Peter. Much love to you, my dears. We love you dearly.
Miss you.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, and Mr. Boo is here.
Mr. Boo is here. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. It's always our pleasure to see all of you here. And it's been quite, I was saying to the ladies that I'm seeing so much growth in people in the chat, on the shows. There's a lot of people getting downloads now. There's a lot of people getting being able to do things that they've never really had the opportunity to do before. And what do you guys think? I'd love to know what you think. Teri, what do you think? Have you been hearing it too?
Yeah, I have been. And people on my channel and the other channels that I visit, and everybody's opening up, like they're channeling, they're doing, everybody's gifts are coming in. It's like we went through that time of heavy duty ascension and it was exhausting.
Right.
And now it's like, woo, we're getting the benefits finally.
I think you're right. No, I think you're right. Some people are actually sleeping now, but you have to knock on wood. Yeah. How about you, Diana? You've been busy. She had a real nice visit with her son.
Yes,
to a Willie Nelson concert. Yeah.
Yes.
And
how was it?
I have to say it was exactly what I expected, because Bob is Bob. And I'm really glad that Mellencamp played first, because he's dynamic and high energy. And Bob is failing. I know. I absolutely am certain that they wheeled him out in the dark in a wheelchair, sat him on a stool by his piano. He got up a couple of times to move, but he didn't move well at all. And they shut the lights off that fast, because I bet they put him back in the wheelchair and took him off the stage, which is hard to watch, because 2 years ago when he made Rough and Rowdy, the movie and the album that went with that, he was up and moving. So I think he's reached that point where it's time for him to retire. This is his last hurrah.
Yes.
He's 80 something, right? His birthday is in 1941, something like that. And so he sounds more like Tom Waits. He can't really sing that much anymore either. But what he did was break up, by being in the middle, he broke up the energy between Mellencamp and Willie, because Willie is laid back hillbilly, bluegrass.
So Bob who?
When I die, roll me up and smoke me,
Who's Bob? Which one is
Bob Dylan?
Who?
Bob Dylan.
Oh, Bob Dylan?
Yeah.
Oh, he was bad. Okay. Oh, wow.
Health-wise.
Yeah.
And
okay.
His piano was great, but his voice is no longer there, and now he sounds like Tom Waits. So I felt bad for him, but I am glad that I finally got to see him. All these years of banging my head and going to concerts left and right.
Sure.
He's the one guy I never got to see.
Okay.
And so at least I can say I have seen him.
Yeah.
You know.
You have.
So, but the concert itself was a lot of fun. My kid was hilarious.
Good.
Because, you know, I got this leg thing that you've heard me talk about a million times. But before I knew it, I was walking across the parking lot with him. We were in VIP parking and we're trying to get out of there before the big crowd. But VIP parking takes you right out to I-75 and you're out of there. There's nobody in your way.
Oh, good.
So it was fantastic. But he's like 6'3" and legs to go with that. And here I am shrinking at 5 foot whatever, 4 maybe now.
But it's still so nice. Yeah. So nice to spend time with your son like that.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
It was fabulous. So that was
Good.
great.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And I feel
Kelly, on the other hand.
Well, and I feel the same way as you about this quickening that we're all going through, those of us who have already opened to it, but those who are just beginning to understand their own, it's like initiation's over. Now you have work.
I know. Time for work. Time for work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Graduate school starts in 3 months.
Yep. Good for, all right. And Kelly, on the other hand, has battled COVID, gotten better, and is now officiating at her son's wedding on the weekend. And we just want to send her as much love and energy that she can muster.
Oh, thank you.
We love you
my
dearly.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course.
Well, and talk about upgrading. When Diana was talking, I literally saw an angel. I looked at the time because I don't know if anybody else seen it. It was like right about 10 minutes in, just came swooping by.
Wow.
Perfect timing.
Well, I think you got angels on your side. They're saying you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
That's
well.
Awesome.
I pulled a card before we went live, and I got you're going to get through this. Like, thank you.
And you will.
Can and you will.
Yes, absolutely.
No, thanks, Allie. That was very, very kind. Thank you.
Oh, of course. We love and support you. And I also want to shout out to the Bookers, whose little dog Pixie had to go in today and have an operation done, and Pixie's doing better and home from that operation. So much love to everybody. Diane, you're seeing 333, meaning it's time to step up. There you go, Diane. Yep. I hear you.
Yep.
Okay. So I want to start off. We've got like a lot of people that have posted some stuff, so we're going to go ahead and jump in here. There is 5 or 6 things that I have posted for Jennifer Bowles. She had sent me an email earlier in the week. I passed it along to my girls here as well, and we all have some comments to make about it. So let's take a look at it in order. I just had the most amazing experience. I was walking through the kitchen. I saw what I thought was a floater in my left eye. I went in the bathroom and didn't turn the light on. Geometric shapes in black and white appeared in flashing lights. It looked like a pathway, like a disco floor. I love that. Then there appeared bright lights, first blue and green, then blue, red, then gold and orange and brown. Then checkerboards appeared on the shapes, then shooting beams of light behind the geometric shapes. Then rainbows appeared in the shapes. It went from the walkway to more like the shapes were stacked on each other. Then it morphed into what looked like a brown wooden tables laying on their sides with gold light shooting behind them, then smoky clouds and black background, then all black. And this happened for about 8 to 10 minutes. And the whole time it was only in my left eye, spiritual. All right. And I almost had to focus on this vision with my right eye. What did I see? Light codes, downloads. I also forgot to include that the geometric shapes patterns were oblong shaped overall and open at the top like an oval circle or a ring. And I have a picture to show you. I have the shapes on the outside, but when I jotted notes, they were open and in space and black. And these shapes and colors were so vibrant and continuously flashing and morphing. I'm grateful and thankful for this experience, and I claim it. And this is what her shapes, she had written in the middle what it looked like, but this is how she saw it. And in the email, she said, it reminded me of things Diana has seen. Mm-hmm. That's what Diana said too.
Exactly. So, exactly. I had to chuckle when I got to that part because in my mind, I'm already thinking, oh my God, not only does that sound like everything I've ever been through, but those were the things I would draw on in the margins of all of my school papers, especially when I was doing math. And I could hear my mother to my dad to my mother. She's really an artist. I don't know why you're sending her to Catholic school.
Wow.
But honestly,
go ahead,
Jen, that especially the area where it's the checkerboard. Mm-hmm. When I look at it first, that whole picture looks like the arms of like a skeleton, right? Coming out towards you to embrace you, not to frighten you or anything, but it looks like the thin arms of let's just say a skeleton. But that the wing where you have the checkerboard and everything, I apologize because I meant to bring this card and I forgot it. But if you have the Lakota Sweat Lodge deck, the that design with brilliant colors of black, orange, and white are behind the ancient spirit, the ancient chief card that's in there. And I'm just amazed by this because this is like the stuff I see, as well as the stuff that Sally gets from around her property. And
her house. Yeah.
It just all lines up so much. You're traveling, you're getting connections. They are showing you your stairway to heaven. They are getting ready to send you to help them with missions between earthlings and starseeds.
Oh, I thought it was sacred geometry in some cases, the last part of it when she says geometric shapes. And okay, good.
And that's coding so cool. And everything is in there. You know, I've got so many over the 3 years that we've been doing this. How many times have I had similar things in dreams?
You have.
Or just visions. So
I know. Well, you know, the other thing is that she knew enough to write it all down and make pictures just like you do. She said, I got to do something about this. I'm going to, which was awesome because you can't always remember every detail unless you do it immediately. So that was great. Well,
and you know what she says about it was primarily in her left eye and she had to watch it with her right eye. I see it in my right eye and I have to watch it with my left eye. Now that deck of cards, the Lakota Sweat Lodge, had not come out. This was 1990 was the first time that I had that diamond shape, exactly what I had seen. They looked like shards of glass, but all diamond shaped. And it was black, orange, and white, like the image that is behind that Lakota in that deck. And I will make sure that I have it and post it somewhere so that it can be seen, so that she can see it.
Ooh. Rossi says it looks like a helix.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure.
Yep. And there was something else that was mentioned in here. Those whole sides were morphing, she says, like how a kaleidoscope changes. I love that. I love
Well,
that.
and the codes, when I see Callie putting in codes in a dream with those flashing lights, and so many of the same colors were in there. And I'm sorry, I'm so excited.
No, it's okay. I was excited that Jen sent it to me because I knew that everybody here could offer, you know. And so Kelly, you mentioned the light codes, I think, when you didn't you?
Yeah, because it's stuff, Jen, that I see too. And I'll see it during the day and I'll see it at night. What I got is that I think they came in literally to lift the veil for you and to bring in codes and keys, which is just going to allow the downloads and the messages to come in easier. But I got that they were lifting the veil. I pulled a card and I got that it's serious energy.
Oh, okay. The planetary.
Yeah.
Sirius, Sirius. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And so I do get that. I do feel like there is some galactic energy in there too. But yeah, I really, they came in to lift that veil for you. And now that you can do the coding and what keys means. When I say codes and keys, they're to unlock other aspects within us that are just waiting to be opened. And so I get that veil that was lifted, and it's going to allow you to do that.
And she's just done so much healing on her body that now they're saying, oh, you're the perfect vessel at this point, because you just were cleared of all the problems that you had. And now you're open to receiving whatever from the universe. Teri, I want you to be able to say what you think, honey.
I love that you both said that, because I feel like, or all of you said that, but your body healing like that, it's taken on so much energy. And Jen, you're saying how your whole body was vibrating. I feel like when that happens, don't forget to shake. Like that integrates it, because otherwise it just sits in there and kind of becomes stagnant. But shake it out, because we got to get rid of this old stuff that's sitting in our body. So the DNA, I really feel like you're getting a DNA upgrade. You've already been given this DNA upgrade, and it's going to keep on occurring. I feel like you're moving in, like we talk about moving to a different timeline. We're moving to different dimensions at the same time. It's the same thing. So as these new dimensions coming in, it's like we're kind of hopping in and out. So don't be surprised when you start seeing this stuff. The tables that came in, I felt like was a bridge to that other dimension, perhaps. Because they were stacked together.
Okay.
Yeah. So the timelines, the dimensions are blurring, and there's so much energy coming in for you. And I feel like the Skywalkers, for some reason, are coming in, those hands. Yeah. Diana's showing the hand.
That's the hand one. And look, doesn't that look like the two arm bones, the ulna and
the ulna and the radius? Yeah.
And then this side too, up at the top.
Yeah, I feel like that's part of that bridge and part of that dimension that it's like they're lifting you up, Jen, with the Skywalkers are. So I pulled a card for you, and I pulled flow. Like, you don't have to do anything about it. You just have to sit in your little chair and let it happen, girl.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And so you've already started the process, Jen. The thing is that sometimes we can't make things happen if we're looking for them. They just spontaneously happen. So don't be discouraged if it doesn't right away happen again, because you're integrating it all and you're working with those energies. Yeah.
And is your psoriasis on your arms?
Yeah. Or is it just your hands? Yeah.
And the and there's that one hand. And the other thing is this is fascinating. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet. They have a YouTube channel, and Bob has been stricken with ataxia, and it's very sad. The man is. They were so much fun when they were together, but ataxia, you're brilliant, but you can't speak, and your muscles don't work. And they've started using laser therapy on him through chiropractic doctors, right?
Yes.
And they put it on his third eye, and then they put it on the medulla in the back. And when he did a test on himself, he said he did it for 40 days, and then he didn't do it for 5-7 days, and he couldn't walk. And he went right back to doing it, and he was able to walk a mile a day, twice a day. A mile,
it is.
2 times.
It's fascinating because Keith has one of those, and there was a lady whose mother had Alzheimer's, and she was trapped, and they used the laser on her head, and she used to be a major pianist, and she got up and played the piano.
This is so. If you don't
red laser
to him, if you just Google Bob and Brad, you'll find their channel, and there's 2 videos on there that are his updates. So he's working behind the scenes as far as putting things together because his mind is working, but it's very hard to understand him.
It's hard to. Sure. So Lori's hearing that she'll be helping activate the pyramids. There are many shapes like them. So and I'm thanking everybody for all your comments that you're making, that I know at least Jennifer can see them all. Eliza said during the eclipse, the dimensional boundaries are less firm, so visitors go both ways. And there was another one that she said the boundaries get firm again a week after the next eclipse. So we're in this fabulous period of time where we can activate whatever it is that we need activating, and we have the energy to do it. So wow.
And he's saying there are pyramids everywhere. There are, and the United States is supposed to have more pyramids than any other country on Earth, and I think it's the mountains. I think the mountains are. I mean, we have them, but the mountains are definitely pyramids.
Definitely,
yeah.
And there's places like the Kyoka Mounds that are in Ohio, I believe it is. There's places like that all over as well. Yeah. They're very sacred sites. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the Cuyahoga Canyon is filled with them.
Yeah,
and true. That big snake is in the Cuyahoga.
Yeah. Well, this if there ever was sort of a proof of people up, ascending and increasing skills, then this is it. And I think that, you have tears, honey. You are so loved, and you've been through so much that the universe has decided that you are going to get the gift. And I got the goosebumps myself because you are just amazing. So yeah, I'm so happy for you. Oh, it's in Illinois. Okay, Vicki, thank you.
Yeah, how beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a party for an empath when somebody cries.
Yeah,
it definitely is.
It's like we all get together and cry. We just share so deeply.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you so much. So, Sally, for some reason, I've lost the first part of your dream. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't see the first part of it. I looked for it, Sally.
Oh, you did?
You've got the first part, yeah. If you can put it up there, that'd be great.
You're welcome, sorry. Jen. Don't you worry.
Yeah, Jen, it's amazing, honestly.
We're all tickled with your vision.
I know.
Yeah,
we all had it. Yeah, it's like we had it. Yeah.
I had one of 2 starred. She's got 2 of 2 up there. Let me double check.
Yeah, I just need the first part, and
it's right here.
For some reason, you found it. Thank you. Thank you.
I had it starred. I was way out.
It's so wonderful to have you do this too. Go ahead and read it, Teri. You can go ahead and read it. Yeah.
All righty.
Go ahead.
My dream. I was browsing in some kind of store and felt like a permanent building in a bazaar, maybe Middle Eastern. I looked into a case and saw binoculars and inquired about them. I felt a familiarity, blah, can't say that one, with the woman shopkeeper. I asked if there were if any were decent quality. She tilted her head to peer down at
Or
me,
peer down.
and
Yeah, peer
peer
down.
down and shook it no. I woke up, thoughts.
Oh, it's your
right?
hard drive issues, and you're trying to peer back into the documents you've lost, and you've been searching for them. And right. And so I think this is connected to that in your wanting to get the scientific evidence back where you need it, and that it's
That's
in
true.
there somewhere,
Yeah.
because once it's there, it's never really gone, right? And you know this because you're the scientist behind it all. So I think that this is connected to your knowing and ability to see things, and she's telling you you've already got it, you just have to find it yourself.
I find the word bizarre to be useful because it's also bizarre that you had this dream. Get it? I mean, the word can be one way or the other. So you're finding this issue bizarre. But when I think about binoculars, this is all I'm wanted to add to this. I also think that in order to see things far away, that's why we buy them. And you wanted a really good pair because you didn't want to, put a pair that wasn't. So you're not able to see things far away. That's why you're looking for them. But your things that you do at the house, those are brought in. Yeah.
And she has two lenses. She has two cameras that are set up.
Okay.
Like binoculars, right?
Like binoculars. Yeah. Okay. Wow. All right. What do you ladies think? It's very interesting, Sally. Very interesting.
Yeah.
I pulled two cards, and I think it's kind of interesting. The first card I pulled was 4C. So it makes, I wonder, Sally, if it, the binoculars, you can obviously see further, if that might be one of the gifts that maybe that you're working on is, sometimes, we hear messages, we feel messages, but are you working on trying to visualize and see messages? Because the other card I got, it says, unique nature, let yourself be seen.
Okay.
Yeah, which she's not always very comfortable with. Yeah.
In the card I drew is, oh gosh, can you see it? It's the discipline of ritual, and this break in what has become your ritual. And you are also the keeper of silence because it's in the middle of the night and everything is still and quiet. And this is your ritual, is to be out there partaking in it. And it's been a break in your ritual and you're missing it.
There you go. You used to like to sit in the back of the class and make jokes. I have record, and I love this because that's what you do. You record all the time, Sally. And so now you're recording also the dream you had, and things are coming together. Things are coming together because you're allowing yourself to remember intuitively in a dream something that you usually only have scientific proof, but now your intuition is kicking in and saying, oh, but we have this over here, we can bring that in too. So
yeah. And I got the remember card, so you definitely are remembering, like Allie was saying, what's coming in. I do feel like that bizarre and your hard drive having the problem, it's like such a metaphor, isn't it, for what's going on, because we never really lose anything. So you don't really need those binoculars, and yet you're looking for another alternative for it. and we talked about
Mhm.
this a while back, and I do feel like you're probably gonna find something. Yeah, the Middle Eastern familiarity is very interesting. You can get anything you want at a bazaar,
Right,
and you can
right.
haggle with it. Like, you can get
You
it at the
can.
price that you want it and anything you want. So, um, and definitely your intuition is coming in with it.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm, mhm.
yeah, yeah, I do
And
feel like you're gonna. Oh, go ahead.
no, I was
Oh,
just thinking, and what's going on in the Middle East? We're having all these problems, and so and she was in the military.
Well, and
Anyway.
she's a Sagittarius, and that is about the journey. They are,
Okay.
the long distance traveler as well.
Mhm.
yeah,
And the
Mhm.
higher mind and continuing
Yeah.
education, the perpetual student, the perpetual teacher as well.
Yeah.
yeah,
I get clairvoyance, that her clairvoyance is gonna is
Ooh.
Yeah.
is
You
gonna
can.
be increasing.
You're gonna have more of a balance between the scientific and the intuitive.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sorry,
love
Teri, I
this.
interrupted you, and I didn't mean to interrupt you. What else did you wanna say?
oh, no, it's no problem at all. I can't remember.
No,
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
But I do
I'm
feel like
sorry. Yeah.
everything's opening up. I think we're all onto
Yeah.
that you're
Yeah.
definitely opening up. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sally.
This is
Oh,
the
I
theme of
I
the
do feel
night.
like
Yeah.
yeah, I do feel like there's another, sequence in what's coming in too.
Uh-huh.
Sally and I kinda talked about that a while back,
Mhm.
but,
Yeah.
that you're gonna be bringing in, and I think you're kinda looking at that at the bazaar. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Um,
yeah,
yeah. Sign her
Yeah,
up, she
yeah,
says.
yeah.
right?
Next,
Good for
you'll be
you,
getting your
Sally.
own beam up.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Awesome. That's awesome. Wow. Thanks for sharing that, Sally. Very
Yes,
nice.
thank you.
Nice. Paula says, why do I dream of looking for a bathroom in my college dorm, but I look into every stall and they're all yucky? I have this dream. Oh my God, yes. I have bathroom dreams all the time
Me
because
too.
it's you trying to release something, right?
Mhm. Yes.
But you don't want to. I don't know. There's things about public toilets, and even in a dormitory, it's more public than it would be at your house, right? And I don't know. My mother used to say, "Oh, you don't want to go in there. It's too dirty. Wait till you get home." So I'm wondering if any of that rings true for you. Wow, ladies.
I have those dreams too, and it's not I don't know exactly where it is, but I'm out in public and I'll open up a bathroom and go, oh my God, I can't go in there, and open up the next one and go, oh, there's no way. And I agree with Allie. I really think it's a message to us that there's something that is waiting to be released, but it's
Mhm.
within us that we have to figure out what it is that is needing to be released, because the whole bathroom whole scenario is
Yeah,
a release.
yeah. Or it might be something that you want to release from your college experience, even though it was years ago. That might be another thing.
I have a barrier. So there is a barrier that is keeping you from this release. But
Mhm.
you have to break through that barrier and release before you can receive. You have to make room for something new. So it's this give and take that you're trying to accomplish. And what is it that you are maybe in denial about, that you want, that you are hoping to receive?
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah,
Is in that discovery.
very nice.
I got
Teri?
a pretty funny one. So, I sometimes we see all the shite, you might call it in England, but we see all this we see all this stuff, right? We don't see our
Yeah,
good
yeah,
stuff, and we go around
right.
and here you are learning and in place of learning in your college dorm, and you're seeing all the dirt. So they might want you to also start noticing that you've got some beautiful gifts, Paula.
Mhm.
And then I got Ring Around the Moon, which just reminds me of a ring around the toilet. So I had to laugh.
Ring around the collar, ring around. Oh,
So, and this one's about protection, Ring Around the Moon. So
Yep.
know that you're protected and look at it that way, you know. And it's so easy for us to just see the dirt and the shite. And,
Yes.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I love your comment, Rossi. You may want to release, but don't want to assume other people's messes. So find your own time to release what you need to release. And, you know, that could be boundaries as well.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
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 Yeah. Higher learning, Anya.
Yeah.
Yes. College, not
Yeah.
elementary school, not junior high, college. Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
I hope
love
that
that.
helps you, Paula. Yeah. Leah had a vision of our layered self, each all happening at the same time, like pages in our story as we turn each page. That's amazing. Wow.
Well, that reminds me of your personal book of the dead and your Akashic record.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Because we're all on the same. In a lot of cases right now, we're all on the same page. We had this happen too in a show that I did on Sunday, where everything came through that was all the same, if you know what I mean, all of us. And when I was on with Reverend Rick the other day, he was saying that we all had a Celtic lifetime, and he brought in the chat. He said everybody in the chat right now had that Celtic lifetime. And it made sense to me. It really did. And so, yeah. But, and you know, we come back.
That was a good show. I was car lurking because I was driving around.
Yeah.
That was a good show.
Yeah. He's going to be on Teri's show, I think, this week too, isn't he? Yeah.
Next Monday.
Next Monday.
Oh, the 30th, I think, whatever that is.
Yeah. That's great.
I love that vision of the layers of each self all happening at the same time, because really there is no time or space. So when you look at that, we do have, and this is where I get, you know, kind of I have a hard time with it sometimes, but it is like a book, and it is all happening. Every chapter is happening at the same time, every dimension at the same time. And that's why it's so easy for us to start going in and out of different timelines or different dimensions, and visiting. So maybe it looks like that, Leah. But Leah's gone through a huge, I mean, she is just expanding like crazy. So
I mean, so many people here, every one of them in some way, and they may not even realize right now just how much it's happening. Hi, Ange. It's nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by.
Right. Leah is talking about Sally's buses and what she sees that she refers to as buses. And Leah has been drawing those. She had sent me a little picture of that in a package. And so
it reminds me of the mashed potatoes. Remember on Close Encounters of the Third Kind when he was building for the mashed potato,
the Devil's Tower. Well, and the thing is that when Leah had drawn my attention to her buses, which looked like Sally's, I hadn't seen, Sally hadn't come on with all of those visions yet. And what she's getting on the cameras. So, and Sally had, I mean, Leah had drawn that long before, you know, long before.
Yeah.
And she said, to me, she said, I've been drawing these over and over, and I don't know why.
Right. Yeah. And Jen had seen orbs around an ambulance right before she, Yeah. So, yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So CJ was working at a church once in the back and heard footsteps, and then the door handle to the room started to turn. And I said, wait, as I had a ladder in front of the door, and the doorknob turned and the door opened, but no one was there. So I'm guessing this isn't a dream. This is like a paranormal experience. Yeah. Well,
Hmm.
I would say that there probably are a lot of souls that hang around churches because they've usually been around for a long time. But you weren't frightened. I don't know if you were frightened by that or not.
It doesn't sound like she was, because she said wait to move the ladder.
Yeah. Yep.
And there are many experiences when you're in a church.
That's true. That's very true. Yep. Yep. Oh, wow. All right.
I got a vision of a guy. I saw a vision of a guy, and then I also saw a woman, and then I heard like lunch, like she was one of the ladies that would prepare like lunches for funerals and whatnot, and she really took pride in her job. Yeah. Yep. And so I think there were several of them, but I got this lady that works in the kitchen that would make lunches, and then I saw a guy. He was dressed in brown. He had like a brown coat on and brown slacks on, but I couldn't see his face because I could see him walking. So I did see those two people.
Wow.
I was just drawn to my own memory through reading this. I was doing some church mouse work too, but I used to go and visit just to make my visits. Stopped going to mass a long time ago. And while I was sitting and praying to St. Joseph, I felt an arm come wrap around my shoulder, and it just felt so comforting. And I know it was Yeshua, and nothing was said. No one was there. A couple other people somewhere else. And it was just the most fantastic moment I ever had in a church.
Sure. Yeah. I can feel this. I felt the sacredness many, many times. When I was in New Mexico, in one of these beautiful places, Chimeo, and a few others in Santa Fe, I could just, it's like layers of sacredness. And I'm sure it's like that in churches in England and places that you've been in other places that have been around much longer. So
that's a beautiful way to put that too, calling it this, feeling the sacredness. That's beautiful.
Feeling the sacred. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. I really felt that too, Kelly, that it was probably an entity that comes back that worked at the church, and I could feel that guy and that lady coming in. When I go into churches, and I don't do it that often anymore, but I always see a lot of people, and it's like, it's not just like one or two, it's like hundreds or thousands sometimes when they're singing, and they're dancing, and they're floating, and they're moving with the energy and everything. And it's just, it's so much fun. I mean, it's just so exciting to be in a church. But it does feel like it was somebody that was happy that you were there and was honoring you, CJ. In your work. Yeah,
I agree. I do.
Yeah. Oh, I pulled a card for you.
New
love.
Nice.
Yeah.
New love.
They love you.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. Thank you. Before I move into Ginny's, I just want to say that this is amazing. Mary Starshine a few weeks ago saw 45 getting sprayed by a skunk on the golf course, and a few days later there was a guy in the bushes. That's very cool, Mary. Thank you.
Yes.
And that's why writing down these things is so important. So, yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the guy was a skunk. He wanted to stink up the works. Wow.
And
thank you.
It is fishy. It smells funny, doesn't it? We've been talking about that. I think everybody's talking about that. It smells funny.
It smells funny. Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
Very fishy. Like
and
burnt
I think I told my mother-in-law used to call skunks polecats. I guess that's what you call them in Kentucky. I smell a polecat. And I thought that was funny.
I love
that. Anyway, Ginny's husband drove while I was hitched and connected behind a car with a rope, sitting, dragged but fun. So you weren't being dragged into being hurt. You were just enjoying the ride. Saw the green hills, and he took me everywhere. It was fun until my line went through a Christmas shop. Well, that's so funny. Oh my God. I'm thinking a bull in a china shop, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hitched and connected behind a vehicle. It almost sounds like you're water skiing on the land, if that makes sense. Doesn't it? That's what I see.
Well,
like being pulled along. Yeah.
In places where there's snow,
Right.
We used to do that in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
Only just hitch to the bumper with your hand, not necessarily with a rope.
Right. And there are some kids that will get on a
skateboard.
What do you call it?
Skateboard.
Yeah.
And,
yeah. I remember one student writing a paper about an experience he had, and that was it. And he hurt himself really badly and told his parents that he did something else. And I said, oh my God, I don't really want to know this. I don't want to know that kind of information. Anyway.
But he confessed to you anyway.
They do. They tell me everything. The things I've heard. Anyway, anything else from this one, gals?
Jenny, is your husband still alive? Is he still on this planet?
I think he is, but
okay. Yeah, it sounds like you're having some fun. I pulled some cards for it, and I got Soul Adventure. So it sounds like you're just kind of having some fun astral projecting. He is still alive. Okay, thank you.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're having fun astral projecting.
And
oh no, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say it, but the Christmas shop, and why wasn't the Christmas shop fun? Because the Christmas shop's filled with all those trinkets, right? So,
yeah,
what happened?
Maybe she thought she'd get in trouble if she disturbed the things in the Christmas shop, like a bull in a china shop is what I thought of. Because there's ornaments and stuff that she could ruin, or it could be it was fun till it was the holiday. And
or religious.
It wouldn't. It could be, or what we have to do for Christmas. Yeah.
She was in Frankenmuth up here in Michigan because there's a place called Bronner's, which is nothing but filled with Christmas 12 months out of the year. And
there are places like that.
Right. And it's
it
used to be fun when I was a kid, but it's no longer the roadside stop it once was. It's become a park.
Yeah. Kelly, what did you want to say, honey?
I pulled a card, Jenny, and I got commit. And so what I feel about your dream is that and I guess with the car moving too is that your relationship is progressing and moving to new heights, and there's like a deeper commitment. However, the green, whenever I see see green, and you had the green hills that were and green is an aspect of Christmas too. I automatically go to healing, and so I don't know if there's some aspects of your guys' relationship, marriage, that has been healing, and that it's coming. You're committing to what's the word I'm looking for?
Creativity.
Yeah. Well, in your relationship is expanding in new heights, and I get that it's moving forward, which is really good.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, we've got a few more here, and so this is an interesting one. Mills says, "Why am I hearing different genre of the most beautiful, influential music in my sleep? Not dreams."
Frequency.
You're celestial. Isn't that the song of the angels, Cicera?
Yeah, frequency. Your messages are coming through in frequency, which is also associated with light which doesn't necessarily have a shape.
True. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All
Ooh.
energy has a frequency, Mills. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Ellie.
No, that's all right. No, that's I get a strength. It's there to provide you the strength to know that, you know, you have the angels on your side, I would say. But
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, I love that Ginny said her relationship had gotten much deeper. Thank you, Kelly.
Oh,
Beautiful, Ginny.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Ginny. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mills, I
think everybody's jealous for Mills. Go ahead, Teri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, I feel like there's you know, everything has a vibration, and all of us have different skills, or it's easier in one particular way to get downloads. Like some of us see things, some of us feel things, and you hear something, and that's a beautiful way to do it. Just beautiful.
It is beautiful.
yeah.
I get songs in my head, and then I wake up, and they aren't songs that I've heard before. It's like a song I'm hearing but I can't figure out how to bring that into the real world. But it isn't you know, uplifting. It's more just regular song going on. But I think that's because I always think in songs. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Life is a carnival.
I think it's downloads. I think you're getting downloads with this music is what I think, Mills.
Yeah.
And pay attention to music too. It could also be another message that they're saying you're not only getting the downloads through the frequency of the music that you're hearing, but it could mean to trigger to start really like paying attention to music, and your angels and guides could be sending you messages through music on the radio or TV too.
All right. Mary just wants to tell us that when she meditates, I only used to see these things and it moves much like Juno's video in black and white. In Teri's meditations, I started seeing them in color like 8 months ago. See some more growth. Thank you for sharing that, Mary. I'm sorry. I know you put it up earlier when we were talking about visions,
Amazing.
but that's really good to know. That's really good to know. Yeah. Wow. All right. Was the pull to watch that movie last night because it was about my previous life? Because I feel, yes, Diana, this still blows my mind. So is a part of me opening up to my gifts or of knowing?
Yes. I had read for her earlier on the Akashic show. And it's funny because Linda de Gonzalez was the one to pull her question, but we all pipe in if we get something. And Linda had started out saying French, no, Italian, no, French, no, Italian. She kept waffling back and forth, but I was getting French, and that Sonia was Madame du Barry. Well, apparently she watched the movie last night.
It's so
I did
good.
too.
You watched it?
You watched it last night?
I watched it last night, Sonia.
Isn't it great?
Oh my God.
What movie is it?
Phenomenal.
Madame du Barry, and it's with Johnny Depp.
With Johnny Depp. And I did see an ad for it, but I haven't watched it. So I gotta
It's
go
either
watch
on
it
Paramount or Max, because I watched it when it first came out. I can't remember which one it's on now, but it's really good. It's in French, though, I believe.
It is. It's in French with subtitles, obviously, because I watched it. I understand.
And another one that's good is Joaquin Phoenix playing Napoleon. Oh my God.
Oh yes, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Sonia, I got yes.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go, Sonia.
He's still my heart.
Yeah. And I feel like also, Sonia, that's an opportunity for you to look at things, to witness them with awareness, and just kind of see what happened without, being upset by them, but learn. An opportunity.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, wow. Amazing. All right. So we have Anya, Zico, and that's it. So we'll be talking about that. So Anya, speaking of dreams, I'd love to hear what intentions, prayers, or rituals some of you do before sleep. Well, that's excellent. Anybody in the chat that wants to add in what you do to make, I will tell you this, when we started this 3 years ago, we had how many people that remembered their dreams? Maybe 10, I don't know. And not all the time either. But now we have new people remembering their dreams, people that have never remembered their dreams before. And some of it has to do with writing them down. Some, before you get out of bed, have a journal and write them down. And ladies, tell them what else you do in order to intend for getting messages.
Well, I call in my guides, and the same prayer. Those of you who have watched the Akashic show, the healing prayer that I offer for all of us when we close the records is the same prayer I say several times a day, and particularly when I am ready for bed. And then when I call the guides in and ask for blessings all around, I also let them know whether I'm open for business or tired and need a rest. And like last night, I said, okay, I'm good. I can go. I'm ready for, for a mission or whatever you intend. And I did have a dream and go somewhere, but I wasn't able to find the time to write it down. And now most of that has disappeared. Yeah. If I concentrate hard enough, I can get something back. But Teri's meditation this morning had me off and running and in another direction. So that kind of put the dream to the side.
Yeah. And her meditations are fabulous and bring visions, I'm sure, to people.
Oh,
you kind of work with that, but yeah.
Absolutely. And if I wake through the night, what I always do is say a word and then say the next thing that comes to my mind, but repeat the first word and then add the second and then a third one that'll come in, and first, second, third, and just like the grocery list you leave on the kitchen counter, that helps me remember just because I've got an order going,
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Teri?
Oh, well, I have a thing that I do before I go to bed and when I wake up is I tell myself that I love you. Because it is that's the basis of everything in the universe, right? Love. And so I get it started with that. A lot of times I'll do a recapitulation and just remember what happened during the day, maybe 5 things. And if you want to get really into it, you do 5 things that happened 5 times, or get into it a little bit more, but that really helps your memory right before you go to bed and helps with that. So I think it's about the intention. I want a copy of that prayer though, Diana.
Okay.
Okay.
Promise. I'll send it after.
Okay.
Okay. Kelly, any tips from your end?
I try to remember to call back my energy every night before I go to sleep. And another thing I do at night and I do in the morning is I say thank you. I say thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for healing me. Thank you for loving me. And thank you for guiding me. And then I do that in the morning and I do that at night. And then and then I send out healing. If there's somebody in our soul tribe here or within the family or friends, then I'll send out healing and then just little prayers, for friends and family. But but it's the thank you. I thank you for this beautiful day. And even if it wasn't a day that was just if it was the pits, I still say thank you for this.
You made it through the day. Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. Protecting me, loving me, healing me, and guiding me.
Awesome.
It's beautiful.
Okay. So we have Zico, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 different things. So I had a dream of a butterfly lady. She was golden, glowing golden, and had dark blue indigo accent. She had peacock print wings like dotted eyes, and it looked like a blue ringed octopus. You have really, really good showing writing recall. Yeah. It was a dream in a dream. To always remember my dreams as a flashback in the middle of the day, but she was warm and over the top of me. I heard high priestess and water, but that was before I was into the tarot and the terminology. Okay, that's probably past life there, that you maybe did it in your past life. Yeah.
Well, and the colors of a labradorite stone as well, right?
That's true. That's very true.
And the beauty that you see in those stones is amazing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love her description. Ladies, who else? Kelly, Teri?
Well, the butterfly, I instantly go to transformation. I really think that maybe there's a major transformation going on in your life with the colors, especially the indigo. You know, I go to the crown and the third eye that has been activated, and the glowing golden. Whenever I hear golden or think of golden, I think of protection. So I really feel like you're being protected too, and that your third eye and your crown is being activated in this transformation that you're going through.
Yeah.
Right. With this card.
Illuminate. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Exactly. And Zico, in there somewhere, didn't you say something about the Joplin butterfly?
Oh, I didn't see that, but maybe.
Well, I think it was just part of a conversation. I'm not sure. And that it also came through. Or that it was discovered that butterfly is called a Joplin butterfly. I don't remember exactly what I had read because it was farther back.
I got soul memory. Soul memory. So you probably, I really feel very strongly that you've done the tarot before you knew you did it. You know, that you may have been a fortune teller in one of your past lives. Yeah.
Yeah. Zico, I'm getting so much galactic energy from you, honey. I feel like this was the past life on another planet. And I feel like this is why you're here, and this is why so many of us came into this planet at this time. And that blue light, we're going through a big wave of the blue light, and that you had all this blue and dark blue indigo. I'm not sure if it's Palladian or Arcturian. I don't know you well enough. But the octopus is so much of that blue light energy and the butterfly. So I pulled requests. Ask them where you're from.
Yeah.
You know, what your galactic origins are. Yeah.
I got to observe.
Okay. Observe. So much color came in tonight. People are saying, I never dreamt in color until recently, or look what Jen got and look what other people got. And it had a lot of color. And that's exactly what Zico had too. Yeah.
And that means your intuition is growing too when you, your clairs. Yeah.
And Rossi says a peacock symbolizes beauty, freedom, nobility, integrity, vision, refinement, protection, self-expression, and watchfulness. Love that.
Congratulations, Zico. You are moving up. Moving on up.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You're a Lionsgate baby?
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, you can't make that up, can you?
I got goosebumps. I have goosebumps all over me. Yeah.
And
I'm glad, Connie.
Sonia adds that her hair even naturally goes into ringlets like back then.
Oh,
yeah, I get that part myself.
Uh-huh. Wow. That is amazing, Zico.
What a
Thank you
night.
for sharing
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Whew. Wow.
Who is right?
Yeah. What a night. Oh, what a night.
Late December back in 69.
Oh, see, I always say 63. I never remember
Oh,
it.
was it? Maybe it was 63.
Yes. It's 63. Yeah. Hi, Linda Kennedy. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Thank you for sharing all this beautiful information, and keep on keeping on, everybody. You're all growing. You're all learning. Some days it doesn't seem like it, and some days it's out of this world. So just know that you are getting things revealed to you, and just enjoy the journey, because there isn't a place. There's just the journey, and the journey is the beauty. The journey is the place. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. You're waiting for the karaoke show, Sally. Oh boy.
For sure.
Thank you, everybody. Oh,
yellow.
So just so everybody knows, next week we're going to come in at 4 Pacific, which is 6 Eastern time, and 7 Eastern time,
7
6
Eastern,
Central
6
time.
Central. Yeah.
Yeah, because we're going to be watching Tim Walls and JD Vance have a chat. So yeah, if you come in early, I just want you to know. And yeah, there you go. Yeah. Thanks for kicking us off. Is right, Jen. Yeah. Amazing. Everything was amazing. Thank you so much, everybody. Love you, girls.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Teri,
Thanks,
Diana,
everybody.
Kelly.
Thank you, Allie.
Everybody.
Diana, Kelly.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Everybody. Bye.